We are today here at the marina to meet a lovely couple on board their boat. Welcome to It's a Boat Thing and meet the owner. We're here to meet Chris and his lovely wife Julia on board their Ocean 30. It's called Challenger. Let's go and see if they're on board, have a look around. Hello, Chris.
Morning, Pete.
I didn't want to interrupt you. You're getting going there when you're practicing. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Fine. We'll come aboard.
Lovely. Pleased to.
Nice
Good to see you. Yeah. So, thanks for inviting us down to look around your lovely boat. Shall we start with outside, and then we'll sort of wander through as we go along?
Good idea.
They're looking at the outside of your boat, Chris. It's stunning condition for its age.
Yeah, it's all original. It's there's a few little marks here and there that I know every single one now. I haven't had it for so long and cleaned it. They annoy me every time I see little tiny little marks. But it's in pretty good condition. The gel coat's especially good on the hull. I mean, I wax it every year.
I'll pan down just to show that it is in remarkable condition, isn't it?
Yeah, I take it out every year. It comes out of the water in November normally until March to sort of dry. They say that you should do that to help the fiberglass dry out.
I have heard that. I think they call it osmosis.
They do. It hasn't got any osmosis, but it obviously as it gets older, that water can penetrate the fiberglass.
It can. So well, it certainly seems that hard work pays off for you.
Yeah, and it's not. It's a bit more sun gets onto the top, so you get a bit of dull patches on older fiberglass, but it does come up with a good polish. And
it does. Looking at the equipment that you have on the boat, and I'll just come past you, just on the anchor winch there. Obviously your safety horseshoe, to throw if someone goes overboard.
Yeah, I always like to keep that just in case you see someone in the drink, even if it's nothing to do with your boat. You know, there's not much you can do if you're driving it. You can't dive in and rescue someone really if you're running. So you need something to be able to grab hold of and sling to someone.
It's certainly a good idea.
Yeah.
And as I turn the camera up to here, you've got your mast.
Yeah, that's the original mast actually, which is a bit high. Obviously, you have to take that. I normally actually take it down as soon as we're moving actually, because I don't think there's a lock on the river you can get under with that up.
Not with that, no. You're pretty tall with that.
It is. So I take it down normally when we're going along, because trees or anything will grab hold of it and damage it. An older, higher windscreen, which is still fine actually. I can get under 2.4. It's 2.45, I think, to the top of the windscreen.
Really, it looks a lot taller than that.
Yeah, well, the hood is quite tall, so that can go flat down. There's a couple of quick release pins. You can just pull one out and it'll drop down if you make a bit of a boss shot under a bridge or something. Which happened once.
We've all had those scary moments.
Exactly. Or you suddenly realise you've forgotten. But it'll go under offered in normal weather conditions. Really? If it's high, you can't, but if it's normal, you can get underneath.
One of the things I do notice about the design of this, and I think it's for a riverboat, and I know it's a capable estuary boat as well, is the size of the side windows. And if I sort of get you in the shot here, looking at those windows, you can actually appreciate how big.
You can get a lot of light in there, yeah.
So it makes it very light in the cabin, I guess.
You get too much sun sometimes, so you have to shut it. But it's really good. It's really light. And the other thing I like about it, of course, is that this has got the stainless steel rails. Yeah. So I've got 4 grandchildren, so I'm pretty secure in them walking around. You know, as long as they've got their life jackets on, which they always make them do. It's pretty safe for them. And it's a wide gunnel as well to tread on, isn't it? For a boat of this on the river, it is wide.
And I'll step back here a little bit just to get a wider shot. But that safety rail comes all the way back here.
Yeah, and there's another little one there. Probably could do something in here maybe, but it's good. It is safe. You just have to watch it and hook it up on the locks.
Forever the problem, isn't it? Try not to scratch it. But it really sets the boat off as well.
It does, yeah. It does make it safe for kids as well.
Yeah. Great.
Which is good.
Looking around at the back here.
Yep. Actually, that was an addition. I stuck the bathing platform on.
Bathing platform there.
it didn't have one originally, so I put that on because it is handy. And if you want to swim, you can get out of the water.
Yeah.
Or if you fall in, it's a hell of a job to climb back on if you haven't got a bathing platform.
Outside, and I'm just going to show how good condition this is. I mean, it's a shame I haven't got a drone that we can look at this from above, but the boat is exceptional for its year.
Yeah, it is. It's just pretty good condition.
I can't wait to look inside.
Yeah, let's go and have a look.
I'll follow you.
So yeah, this is obviously the cockpit. This model's got a flat floor. A lot of the Oceans on the U's have the raised area over the engines, and then a drop floor here, so you can get a lower headroom and lower windscreen. But this is the complete flat one, which for me is much easier. It's much more usable.
It does make it a lot easier to walk about rather than tripping over.
It's great, and if the grandkids want to sleep out here, they can all sleep on the deck if they want to, you know, and the dog. So it is fine, and we've got a teak table we put up here, so if we want to eat at night, we can eat out here. It's lovely.
Yeah, it makes it look a lot wider
and bigger. Well. Yeah, it does. And the way these helm seats fit is quite nice because it's a clear space underneath, so it gives you a lot more room.
Yeah,
so it's good.
Yeah, it's a good usable space.
It is. Yeah, and in the winter it's great because you have the sides up and sit out here. These come away, so you got just a door either side, so you can sit outside and out of the wind and out of the cold. It's great.
Opens it nicely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And like you say, you can zip it right the way in, and even when all the sides are zipped up, it doesn't feel like it's enclosed.
That's right. It's great. And if you have a bit of an emergency, we've got these quick release things. You can just ping those out, and the hood will drop down, so you don't hit the bridges or anything.
Marvellous. Well, we'll wander over and have a look at the helm. Maybe you can talk me through that.
Yeah,
next.
Certainly.
This is the helm, and that. Well, that looks complicated.
Yeah, well, obviously it's duplicated everything because it's got twin Mercedes diesels. This one, which is an amazing old engine, but they've rattled a little bit. But they were designed in 1937, I think, and they're amazing engines. These have only done about 2,000 hours from new.
Is that all?
Yeah.
I mean, they're reliable anyway.
They're a very good old engine, yeah.
And you have the engines serviced every year.
I do it myself. I do the oil change and filter changes myself. And I used to have a mechanic work for me, and he used to come and check the gaps and take the injectors out occasionally. And
give them a clean through.
Yeah.
It's nice that you do your own mechanics, actually, because it does mean that you know your own boat, probably.
Well, I probably know every bolt on this boat, I think, having had it so long. Yeah. And there's quite a few that I've dropped down in the bilge there that are still there.
Yeah. I have to dig the magnet out so we can fetch them back out.
It's normally the sump plug or something. It goes drop down there or something from the gearbox or something. But,
that's it. So I'm going to just try and get a bit of a clearer shot on this.
So it's just pretty simple. We've got an engine temperature gauge, engine oil pressure, gearbox oil pressure, ampage for charging or whatever, rev counter, water gauge to tell us how much water we got, fuel gauge, and then the duplicate of it on the right.
Yeah.
And obviously the pepper pots for the preheat in the engine when you start them up.
Oh, I see. Right.
And we've also the old speedo at the top there doesn't work. It packed up years ago, but rather than rip it all out, I've just left it, and I've got a modern sort of digital speedo and depth finder there.
That's quite useful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's really useful, especially on the river where it is these days. It's up and down in levels, and it bleeps when you've got only half a metre under the keel.
From this perspective now, I'm just going to look back at the aft deck, and you can see quite how big this boat is. Unfortunately, it doesn't do it justice on the camera, but it is an enormous back deck for this. I think you said to me once when we was off camera, you've had a few people on here, haven't you?
We have had a few people on here. Yeah, I think the record was 17 actually. But
17.
Yeah, they kept coming. I don't know, for God's sake. But actually, 6 of you or 8 of you easily. We can have 2 there, 3 or 4 across the back, another one here, 2 here.
It's nice.
Easy to get 8 people.
It's an entertaining area.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah,
it's really, really good.
So it's really good for that. But it's 6 is comfortable, and if there's just the 2 of us on here and the dog, it's really comfortable. Loads of
bags of space.
It's really nice. Yeah, so that's the cockpit. Would you like to come and have a look down below?
I'd love to. I'm going to step just to one side of you.
No problem.
Because otherwise, I'll end up tripping over you, or you'll trip over me, and then that won't look too great.
I'll go down here first.
I'll follow you down.
Righty-ho. Mind your head on there. Yeah, so this is obviously the main salon and the kitchen area. It was actually quite nicely designed because all this, there's even the panel down there that fits in here for the sink, so you can have it completely flush if you want. We put a new cooker in it some years ago, which is under here.
Yeah.
The doors come off.
From what we were saying earlier about the large windows on the side, really pays dividends in here. I appreciate we've got one side of the curtain shut just because of the sunlight is quite bright on one side, makes the camera look a bit weird. But you can see from this shot how large
a lot of glass.
those windows are.
Yeah, there's a lot of glass. It's really nice actually. Yeah, if you're sitting here, it's lovely early in the morning when you look out the window and there's mist and stuff. It's beautiful.
Yeah, very nice. So looking at the port side of the boat, you've got
this is the double berth.
What can only be described as a ginormous double table there that I guess folds down to a bed.
Yeah, well, the table drops down and there's a wooden board affair in here which comes out. I won't get it out. But
I see.
Yeah. And that drops on top of the table to make it stable. And under here is a folded mattress that goes on the top. And then you've got a big double bed.
And that makes a double bed.
Yeah.
So how many does the boat actually sleep?
Well, officially, I suppose it's meant to be a 5-berth, they call it. So you've got 2 there and 2 berths at the front. And this little tiny settee, you'd have to be a midget to sleep on that, really. It's my grandkids can sleep on it, and the dog can. But the beauty, again, of the cockpit as it is, you could sleep a couple of people up there.
Yeah.
And in fact, when it's been this summer, when it was really hot one night, it was too hot in here, so we actually slept out on the deck with the sides off.
Why not?
It was beautiful.
Yeah. Apart from being bitten to death, maybe by some of the midgets, it's a great place to sleep.
It's really comfortable, And so then you've got the other 2 berths, which are here, which you can see, which are a bit small, but I'm actually keep meaning to make a wooden piece to drop in so you can increase the width of the mattress in that area.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit narrow, but it's comfortable. It's fine.
A good sized cabin, that.
Yeah.
And again, unfortunately, the camera doesn't show it.
Yeah.
To its best. What I do is I do an overlay shot as we're chatting about it, just to try and see if I can pan around in there to show everyone exactly what a good size that is.
Yeah, that's good.
That is a good size.
The whole boat is. I mean, there's loads of space. I'm 5'10" or 5'11",
6 foot?
Nearly 6 foot. Yeah, there's loads of space. So when you get dressed, you're not.
Yeah. Well, okay, you can't wear your top hat all the time.
No, exactly. But it's great. There's loads of space in here. Yeah. So that's this part. There's the head there. If you want to have a look in there.
Yeah. Let me change spots with you again.
No problem. This is the original design, which my wife wants to change. The original pink fittings and everything's original in there, but she wants to change it for something a bit more upmarket, a bit more modern, I suppose is the term. But it's fine. It works great.
That is a huge bathroom on a boat this size.
It is. Yeah, it is a good bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah, which makes life a lot easier.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
It does, yeah. It's nice to have a decent bathroom, isn't
it? When you're showering, it means you're not banging your elbows on the side of the wall.
Exactly. Yeah, it's nice, it's comfortable. And this is all good. It's quite a nice galley. It's plenty of space. And as I say, it's got all the bits that fit in, and so it can just be flat if you want it, which is nice if you're not cooking or anything.
Back in the day, I've seen bed sits that are smaller than
exactly,
that.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
That's great.
Pretty spacious.
Well, shall we move back up to the top, and then maybe Julia can join us, and we can have a little conversation about how you got to this particular boat.
Certainly, no problem at all.
So thanks for showing us around your boat, you guys.
Pleasure.
So what has brought you to this point?
Well, it probably goes back to the 60s when I used to come here to Buckden with my mum and dad. My dad started off with an Elysian 27-foot boat, and then he bought a Broom 30 Mark II. And so I really enjoyed it as a kid. And moored next to us was a brand new Ocean 30 at the time. And I always used to say to my dad, why don't you buy an Ocean 30, Dad? It's much nicer than a Broom, because I really like the sort of more sporty look of it.
Yeah.
And then we got married in the 80s, and then we had children, and we thought, what can we do at the weekends? So I said, I know a place we could go. We could go to Buckden. So we rented a boat.
But first of all, we did go off on a hire boat.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we rented a boat.
I didn't enjoy it at all, did I?
You didn't.
I my back in, and I thought, what am I doing? It was cold.
Was that kind of like a practice to see if you like doing it?
It was in winter as well. At the end of October, we hired it from Ely. It was freezing. There was ice on the inside of the boat. And I really enjoyed it, but Julia didn't.
I persuaded you to stay in a hotel one night, and then the clocks had gone back or forward, so we woke up for breakfast and it was an hour early. And it wasn't a nightmare. A good first experience at all.
But anyway, I knew what boat that I wanted, so I searched around. It took a while to find an Ocean because they're not that common, and found one, and it was on the Broads. Bought it, and we brought it here, and that was it.
So this boat has come all the way from the Broads.
Yeah,
did you bring that back yourself, or did
no?
you
I
have
got
it
a haulier to bring it down, but I bought it from the Norfolk Yacht Agency, I think it was.
Yeah,
it was a one-owner boat. That was about 1997. So by then it was 25 years old or something.
Yeah,
and now it's 51 years old. So it's
you did all that on your own as well?
Yeah, I just did it. Yeah.
It's remarkable condition still, and
yeah, and it's pretty original as well. It's changed much apart from soft furnishings and a few bits.
Yeah, as we saw when we was looking around, it's nice to see an original, well kept and well looked after boat.
Yeah,
well, the wood's so beautiful. Why would you change it?
It's classic.
Yeah, it's a classic boat. Yeah, well, you wouldn't overpaint an Austin Healey, would you? Why would you do that?
No, exactly. And I like classic things. I love Land Rover Defenders, and I love Fender Telecaster guitars. I like things that were made and were brilliant the first time they made them. And I think an Ocean for me is like that. I love Ocean 30s.
And it's a great size boat, and it works well on the river, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So you came back to here because this was your place as a child?
Yeah, I came as a child. My dad sold his boat in about 1976, I think, and he moved away. They moved abroad, and so there was a little gap of about 10 years, and then I came back again. Yeah.
So what is your plans for it at the moment? Is it a retreat? Is it something you use a lot by thinking I'd need to explore everywhere on this boat?
Well, I'd like to do more of that.
The thing is, there'll be a time when we'll want to do more of it because we won't be able to water ski and we'll do other paddleboard and other things. So when we can't do all that, this will be perfect. We'll go off and do things. We will.
Yeah, we have to go. We do more day trips than weekend stuff. What I'd like to do more, as I told you, I'd like to go down underfoot.
Yes, and we'll have a conversation about that a bit later on.
King's Lynn.
Yes.
I've always fancied moving it to the Thames for a while as well. As your other video.
We've seen on the video.
I'd like to do that and explore the Thames a bit.
We've had some great evenings on here, though. We've gone off for dinner and
we've had some classics.
Oh gosh, how many was on the boat?
Well,
was illegal?
Probably, I don't know. We had about 15 or 16 on it one night, but we did another night. There was about 12 of us on it, and we went to the bridge at Huntingdon. So we went down there. It was meant to be an early dinner, so we could get back with some daylight.
Yeah,
but of course it didn't work out that way. And it was pitch black when we came back. Luckily, I hadn't been drinking because I knew I had to drive the boat, and we had to do 2 locks as well.
Yeah.
So everyone else was having a good time, and we got back here, and the canopy was down, and I said, "Right, everyone get off the boat and you go back to the lodge or wherever they were going." And I said, "I'll put the canopy up." And a dear friend of ours, who's sadly passed now, said,
Cookie.
"Yeah, Cookie." He said, "I'll help you put it up."
Mm.
So he, which is always a disaster because you cannot do it much better yourself because you know what to do.
You do.
Yeah. So he helped me, and one of those stanchions there, in fact, this one here. He dropped it straight in the drink.
Oh no!
Plop. It's now about 11:30 at night, pitch dark. Oh, for God's sake! He said, "Oh, I'm really sorry, really sorry." He said, "But don't worry, my friend Norman's coming up tomorrow, who's in the Sub Aqua Club. I'll call him, get him to bring his bottles up."
Right.
So the next morning, we're down here. Up turns Norman, puts his full wetsuit on, lead belt, tanks, goggles, shark prodder, everything. He's got the lot. He said, "Whereabouts was it?" He said, "Oh, just down there." So he jumped off the side. It came up to about there, and he went, "Is that it?" He went, "Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah, thanks, I'll see you." "No, you've got to help me get out." He had all the cover on. Everyone was in hysterics. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to say, I always thought it was deeper than that myself.
It's not. It was only about waist. Right. You had all the kit on. It was fantastic.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, that's really good. So, moving on from this, is this the boat that you will always keep, do you think?
Well, probably. I've had it since 97, so I mean, it's quite a long time.
It is a long time.
28 years.
Yeah.
And on the river, you can't really have anything much bigger than this.
I think you're about as big as you can go on this particular river.
You could probably, Princess 32, maybe something that's a bit bigger, and then some of the shear lines are slightly bigger. But no, I like this boat.
You're talking a few centimetres in either direction bigger. You pretty much nailed it with the size. And of course, you've got the big windows on this as well, so you can see the scenery even if you're downstairs.
Yeah. And up here is another room. It's great.
This just need a new bathroom.
We do, yeah. We're gonna. It's probably time to update the bathroom.
Is that on your list of things to do?
That would make me go down the river more. If I had to have a shower,
we probably should do that.
Actually,
but we've never bothered, have we? So
no, we should do that.
Yeah,
a nice shower.
Yeah,
so
nice
home
shower.
From home, luxury shower. Yeah. There we go, Chris. That's your job for the next game.
It's your birthday soon, dear.
Thank you.
So, how long have you guys been married?
45 years in a
45
week's
years.
time.
Where I was going with it, your birthday soon, Julia.
Yes,
What on earth can you get you for a present? A new shower and a new bathroom
On the
after
boat.
all these
On the
years
boat.
of birthday
Yeah, maybe
presents.
that would be the perfect present. You always struggle to find.
Probably wouldn't make
something,
46 years if it did that.
So where have you guys come from? What's your backgrounds?
Okay, well, I was born and raised in Enfield. As I said, I used to come up here with my mum and dad. And then I somehow managed to get into the music business and played in a pop band in the 70s. And we were quite successful. It was good fun.
Cool Kenny, and you had a
Cool
number
Kenny.
2.
We had
bomb,
4 top 10s in 1975. So.
I do now know of your group.
Oh, do you?
Mainly through my wife, Helen,
Right.
who used to have your poster on her wall.
Has she still got it on the wall?
No, we had to take it down. When she was 13, she had a picture of you on her wall in her room. Everyone else apparently was following the Bay City Rollers.
Yeah, it was the Rollers.
She was a real Kenny fan. Yeah. So in her eyes, your claim to fame could not exceed that poster.
Oh, that's nice. Sweet. But so that was in the 70s. Then I met Julia in about 1978, I suppose we first met, didn't we?
The proper day we met, you'd seen me in Grange Hill, hadn't you?
Yeah.
I was used to be in Grange Hill as Fisher Yates's big sister, Carol.
I remember that,
and it was February the 14th. And he said, I said today, I'm going to fall in love tonight, jokingly. And he'd seen me on telly. We went to a place called Dingwalls in Camden.
Met, and that was it.
Oh, you old romantic.
Yeah, it was actually. I want to see the Average White Band, and I went, who? But now I'm much more educated in my music.
Yeah. And so, that was it. And then we got married in 1980. So it's a long time.
Oh, that's lovely. Because you've had, obviously, the acting career as well,
Yes,
Julia.
I was a dancer as well. I was in the group with Hot Gossip.
I have heard of that with Kenny Everett.
Yeah, but only for about a year. It wasn't a long stint. And then carried on dancing, commercials, acting. So, and then had the kids and did a bit more. But then I teach Pilates because I'm in control now.
Yeah. So all those myths of the rock and roll years, and really your sanity has lied on a boat at 4 miles an hour, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of it,
Exactly.
Or behind a ski boat. One of the two.
Yeah, you like
water skiing. And this is ideal here for that.
It's perfect,
yeah. I know there's a few other guys with ski boats here.
Yeah.
And we enjoy the water. The grandkids love it on the
they go on Ringo and stuff.
And they love it on here as well. I mean,
well, this is lovely. And as you've seen earlier on the video, for people obviously have got this far watching the video still, it's a big entertaining rear deck. This,
it is. Yeah, it's nice. It's easily comfortable with 6 or 8 people on there. It's no problem at all.
Yeah, very good.
Not so good with 12, 13.
We've got a table we put out so we can have dinner on there.
Bits of canopy and poles into the water.
Yeah, exactly. It's not so good, that bit. Oh, you tell the story if you like.
So during lockdown, my brother's an actor, Peter Duncan from Blue Peter.
I know of him. Yes.
So he wanted to record a pantomime, which he did at his house. That was very cool. Then he did another one. Then the third year, he decided to do Dame. What was her name?
Dame Trotty, I think he called himself. Yeah.
Came up here for a holiday.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because he was obviously dressed as a dame with a full makeup on. Chris was the captain.
And he water skied, didn't he, on a boat?
Water skied. But the funny scene, I mean, we can show you the video. Maybe you can find it and put it on. He was just driving down the river at the front, being
Titanic style.
Yeah, I was the captain, dressed as the captain, and he was dressed as a dame.
And all the people on the river were going, what?
Look at that guy, because no one could see the cameramen who were in the bushes, weren't they?
How much wine have I had?
People were in the bushes. That was, he released it, didn't he? It came out on release.
Were you guys in costume at the same time at all?
Well, I was in the captain's outfit.
Oh, okay. So you wasn't
the
being the pantomime cow or anything?
No, we have done that.
We did that in the first one.
The first one, because nobody would be the cow with me. One of my friends said, would you be?
Because you meant to be in what was it called when you were in lockdown? You had to be a buddy or someone or something.
Yes, you couldn't want to be people. Yeah.
It was a pod. It was a pod, wasn't it?
Or something.
A pod or something. Or a bubble.
Anyway, my friend couldn't do it, and so I said, would you be the back end of my cow? And it was the hottest summer. Do you remember that first year?
I do. 20.
We had such a laugh. I mean, it wasn't a laugh because
it was about that thick, the fur on it, this thing, and it was
every time the actors fluff, we were going, oh god,
get your lines right. And when we came out, we were absolutely soaked, head to foot, sweated up.
So you drew the short end of the straw.
I was the back end.
You were very good though, darling.
Oh, thank you, darling. Yeah, Apogee was on News at 10, wasn't it, or something?
Yes.
Interviewed on it.
You're a very good cow. If anybody's looking for a cow, pantomime.
We're good at it.
You are available.
We are
available
for pantomime cow work.
We're very good at it.
Fantastic.
We didn't realise how good we were, did we?
No, it was good. It was great fun. Yeah. But we got some great pictures of him standing on the front, going along the river. It was nice.
But we had champagne at 12 or something.
And you tripped and down you went.
No, I went through right between the wall and the boat. And I remember looking up and a friend of ours had a Norman Mailer T-shirt with Marilyn on. I thought, oh. And so I just put my hand, I had the champagne here, put my hand up, and he grabbed my hand.
Yanked you out.
Yanked me out, scraped all my back and everything. But my champagne was
didn't spill a drop.
Absolutely fine.
Do you know what?
It could be the boats.
I've never done
Heavy.
that.
But the moral of the story is you saved your champagne.
Yes, or don't drink champagne until later.
Until later on. Great.
Probably.
Yeah, it was quite amusing. And you almost did the other night. You did.
I did. I saved myself. I did the splits.
You jumped off here and she did the splits, but as she went off, she finished it like that. So we were like, did she mean to do that? Or...
I think if you're going to fall off, a good finish is.
I put the arm around.
Is this the dancer version of when we trip over? We do that funny little dad run to make it look like we've done it on purpose. This is, the good finish is a dance.
I meant that.
Yeah. Go back bend and take her around.
But you didn't. You landed it beautifully.
I did.
Full splits on there.
Yeah.
It was good.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for letting It's a Boat thing come on and share your boat and share your times and memories of how you got here. Very grateful.
No problem at all.
Lovely memory for us to have for the future as well.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Chris, for look around your boat.
Absolute pleasure.
As I am sure you will agree, Chris and Julia's boat is an absolute treat to look around, and the adventures that they've had on it over the last 30 years or so have been wonderful. Anyway, as usual, if you like what you see, please comment below. We would love to hear from you. The subscribe button is over here in the corner. We'll see you guys next time.